Boys and girls, welcome back to Weekly Football Nonsense, Season 2, Episode 7. It is Wednesday, May 20th. It's been a hot week so far. I hate it. Wish it was wintertime again. Two of us will agree, but that's a topic for some other time, obviously. Joining me today is Big Mike and Dr. Preet. Welcome in.
What's up?
Yeah, man, I don't like this heat, man. I don't like sweating all day. Come in the house, sweating. Take a shower, you sweating. I hate that shit so much. At least it cools down a little. On today's episode, we'll discuss the NFL tiers that we saw. So, this is what we saw originally. I'll share my screen with you guys. And it goes from best franchise to poverty franchises. This is the original list. Obviously, you share this with football fans, they get all riled up. And it's kind of sad that Buffalo Mike isn't here because, I want to see where he ranked Buffalo at. Obviously, he would think it's best franchise of all time, but again, we apologize. We try to get him on, but we can't. Maybe during the season, we'll get some parlays in.
Could you zoom in on your screen one?
Yeah, I can.
That kind of looks like it fills up the whole thing.
Oh. Is that too big?
No, it's fine.
I think that's good.
So wait, is this all time?
So I know last time we mentioned that.
We said it should be like after 2000, right?
Yeah. But if you want to do an all-time one, you can as well. I mean, it wouldn't be that hard to like move around, but I think for right now we'll do since 2000.
Yeah, because I have to do a little more research on the before all time.
Yeah, because I mean, if it was all time, the best all time would be like SF, Green Bay, Pittsburgh, Dallas Patriots. Probably.
Yeah, I don't even get this. I don't even get this right now.
I mean, it's I look.
Texans on the same tier.
Yeah, I don't know. There's like great franchises. I feel like Buffalo's not great. I feel like they're good. But I agree with the other ones. That's fine. I think they've been great. But like, why is Bears best all time?
I have no idea.
Like, I put Green Bay ahead of them.
1 year.
SF, I don't know, maybe. I guess. Like the Rams? The Rams? That's
all time though?
I know, that's crazy. The Ravens? Come on.
But then didn't the Ravens start like in 2000 or something? Or like
it started like yeah, but it was basically the Cleveland Browns coming back, but just moved to Baltimore. And yeah, they put the Lions as mid. I feel like they've been a poverty franchise since they started.
Yeah.
Same thing with Tampa Bay. Carolina as well. I don't think you could put the Giants as poverty.
No.
I feel like they've been kind of. I feel like mid is like a decent spot for them. Yeah.
Like, the only reason I'd push them up to good is because they do have those 2 Super Bowls. So it's like that fucking means a lot, Is there any way you could reset this to put it at the bottom so we go 1 by 1?
Well, we should bring that up. This is the one I did, but technically I can't move it. I think I could reset it, maybe. I have no idea.
We can start with here.
Yeah, I think this one's probably a better one.
But this
the other ones, there's a lot of movies.
This is the one I did since 2000.
Okay. I would probably move Green Bay to great.
Agreed.
Only because they've they've had some pretty whelming seasons. Like they've constantly been good, but they've been letdowns for a lot of years.
I mean, they only have one Super Bowl, so it's hard for me to say they're the best. They're sixth in playoff wins.
Yeah, I just felt like taking regular
And they had
season
the third
account and
best record.
everything. I feel like they've just always been like in the running for it.
Yeah.
I feel like I could leave them.
It's hard
I
for me to put you
personally,
at the top if you only have one Super Bowl.
yeah, I could agree with that. Any other takeaways?
I'm looking at the Steelers right now. They have 2 Super Bowl.
I think they had
They're 7th in playoff wins,
3 appearances since 2000.
and they're they have second best record. So yeah, I guess it's hard for me to say they're not up there.
Yeah, I would put them on best, honestly. They've been plus like all those seasons like above 500. Even if it was like barely, but like that's still impressive because they're not being top 5 pick.
But at the same time, they did win 2 Super Bowls.
Yeah, and then they made it to a third one. So
Which they lost to Green Bay, which
yeah,
was their only Super Bowl.
yeah. But I would move Green Bay down to great from this list.
I have the Chiefs in the top on mine.
As best?
Yeah.
See, I don't know, man. I feel like that ever since Mahomes came, I feel like that's the only time they were good. I think before that, even with Alex Smith, they weren't even like doing anything.
Okay, so the 6th best overall record since 2000, 3rd in playoff wins, and obviously 2nd in total Super Bowls won.
I mean, dynasty started like 2017?
2017, 18, something like that.
Yeah. But what about all the 17 years before that?
I mean, I didn't look up, Chiefs record between 2000 and 2017. I was looking past.
That's why
25
I
years and they're at
can't
the
put them as
top.
the best. I feel like they needed more winning seasons between that time. I feel like they had a lot of down years too, and dude, nobody was a KC fan since Mahomes. So I don't care.
Let me see their record since 2000.
The record since 2000 is 6th.
Yeah, I just want to see some of these early years win by win. Like they had, let's see. So 11 years ahead under that single digit wins from 2000 to 2014. Yeah, I don't know.
Again,
like they're
2008, 2009, they went 2 and from 7 to 9, they went 4 and 12, 2 and 14, 4 and 12. In 2012, they went 2 and 14. It's like I know since then they haven't had like a losing season, but
it's just like hard because their success in these last years have been so immense. Like
Yeah, it's so much success. It's not like one good
Yes.
year.
yeah, because they've won 3 Super Bowls, been to 5, and that's hell. Because 3
again,
Super
that's
Bowls are,
only
like,
that's only when Mahomes came on the team.
yeah. I mean,
It's not
I'm
like
fine with great. If they had like some decent years early in the 2000s and maybe even like a Super Bowl appearance, I would have probably put them at like best, yeah.
what do you guys think about the Eagles Ravens slot?
I put Eagles on top on mine. I don't know if I'm being a homer.
Only reason I didn't, I understand they went to was it like 6, 7 straight title games, but they only made
It's
the
four title games. like
Like,
the 2000s, mid 2000s.
yeah, they made the Super Bowl once, they didn't win that, but then fast forward a few years, they did have some down years as well.
Mhm.
They did have some down years after the first Super Bowl win. That's why I just left them at great because I've like the last, you could say like 6 years, I guess they've been good.
Well, so I guess the case is they have the fourth best overall record since 2000. They have the second most playoff wins, and obviously they're 2 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty strong case. So that's why I had them there. Yeah, but it's literally like the second most playoff wins behind the Patriots. Patriots got 33, Eagles got 20. So they have more than Chiefs.
Like I'll probably put the Eagles ahead of the Chiefs if anything.
Yeah, that one's tough because Eagles did just have a handful of those years that.
But they were good all those McNabb years. They were like, one of the best teams in the NFC.
Yeah,
Like early 2000s, mid 2000s. But again, I'm kind of being a homer. And I don't really want to do that.
Really got enough
It's
of
like, I
those.
kind of had him. I had him on the fringe of like the best / great.
I guess it's also hard to do for these teams to do the last 25 years because a lot of teams had that gaps where they weren't doing much. Like 25 years is so much.
Yeah,
It's like,
'cause
you
you're
know,
talking about a couple of areas of quarterbacks. You're talking about multiple coaches.
I think if Andy Reid had won the Super Bowl with the Eagles at least, like if they had won like one, I think I probably would have moved them up to like the best one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if Reed
But I
did
felt,
win a Super Bowl, though.
yeah, I just feel like those title game letdowns were just. That's why I just left them at great. I was like, yeah, they've been great since 2000. I think they've had only like what 1, 2, 3, 4 losing seasons, 5.
So they've been great since they drafted McNabb.
I mean, like 11-5 back to back, 12-4 back to back, 13-3.
Yeah, they were good all those years. If they had To for a couple of seasons, they probably would have won one.
So I'll leave it at that.
But
Yeah, but moving along to the Ravens. I have them in that same tier.
Yeah, I
think
felt
the
like
Ravens
I think they've been great. I mean, I know they had like a few seasons where like underperformed, but I think they kind of bounced back from it.
I think for them too it was hard because they had to play like Peyton or Brady in the playoffs for a lot of years or something. So it's like
Yeah.
they kind of got like fucked. But
But they have the fourth most playoff wins. Actually, no, sorry, they're tied at third with the Chiefs with 18 playoff wins.
What about these good and mid tier teams?
I think Chargers should definitely be like mid, maybe even like. Well, I guess it's hard to put them not good because they were good by
No, they were. That sounds like
Rivers.
they were good with Rivers, you know.
But
That's
I
why I
think
put them
they're
at the
still
good.
mid.
Chargers, I have Chargers at bad.
You had them where?
Bad.
Wow.
Where's my case for the Charger?
I mean, I was flip flopping, but I was like either mid or good. It's like I was flopping in between these two. I was like,
I mean, they're 11th best record. They're a little over 500 for this period. They're 22nd in playoff wins, or tied for 20th in playoff wins.
I mean, their only downside is like playoffs. Really, that's compared
So
to
I
the
found
other
this
teams.
other thing. I haven't brought this up yet. So I found this thing on Reddit who broke this whole thing down.
Mhm.
They gave it points based on record, playoff appearances, playoff record, championship game appearance, Super Bowl appearance, and Super Bowl wins. And total points, Chargers are 25th. Because basically, they have almost no playoff success. They have
Yeah.
4 playoff wins, 1
Yeah.
championship game appearance, no Super Bowls, and no Super Bowl wins.
Yeah.
So the lack of playoff success really kills them.
Now,
And having
I would
Herbert
say
there's not
this:
helping.
if we did like an all-time ranking, I'd probably put the Chargers as not good. But since we're doing since
But
2000,
basically like a decent regular season team.
yeah, like I guess I gotta put that on account. I put Seattle as good because they did have that early Super Bowl appearance,
Yeah.
but then they also made up with Russell Wilson years. And I felt like they weren't like terrible either when they were like down, but they were still competitive.
I have Seattle my second tier.
That's great.
I would almost.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would always push Seattle to like the great tier because I don't know. Seattle's been pretty consistent, solid, you know. And haven't they been to 4 Super Bowls in the last 25 years?
Yeah, they played against the Steelers. They played against Denver, the Patriots, and then the recent one against the Patriots again.
They're fifth in playoff wins. So they're only 1 win behind the Chiefs/Ravens. They got 2 Super Bowl wins. Hard to overlook that.
The Broncos, I would probably put.
I had a hard time with this because
I did too.
that was kind of hard.
I
I'm like,
would
well,
almost.
Manning was there. I'm like, yeah, they had great years for like what 10 years it was or whatever it was. I don't even remember now.
No, it was only like 5, I think, and then I don't know. I would probably put Broncos in almost in not good because they've been. I thought they were pretty bad almost like the last 25 years.
I have Broncos in my third as well.
Okay.
They have the 7th best overall record.
Andy, welcome in. Welcome to the podcast, bro. Welcome in. Welcome in. What do you guys think about the Colts and Rams?
I have Colts in my second tier.
Oh,
I
you got them as
Rams in my
great.
third. Yeah.
It was hard for me to put them as great. It's all those playoff letdowns they had.
Yeah. Plus, they only had that one Super Bowl, huh?
And they only got one Super Bowl from Manning.
And then
They're 10th in
years-
playoff wins. They're 5th in record.
Again, right after Manning left, they had luck. They had a couple good years, but
They could have had luck. A little better, more success with him.
I felt like if they got multiple Super Bowls, then yeah, I probably would have put them as great.
Yeah.
Hell, even best. But
Yeah, I think I'm fine with leaving them as good because
Okay.
they had like luck after Manning and they were still good for years. And even like these last couple of years, they haven't really been like complete dog shit or anything, you know?
we have a person in our chat right now, on our Twitch chat. I'll read back what he said. He said Patriots, LOL. He said my Hawks are gonna win again. Darnold is GOAT. Darnold over Josh Allen.
Valid point.
Never mind. It's pretty tough to repeat. I know every year after the Super Bowl, it's like, oh, they're the favorites. They're the favorites. They're gonna repeat.
Yeah.
And like almost never ever happens.
Yeah.
For some reason, they think like everyone on the team that played good is just gonna get better the next year because that's how
These 0
players' football
injuries.
works.
You don't know how
Yeah.
much luck and it just takes everything to come together. The schedule, the injuries, the health. I mean, even when the injuries are, the matchups.
Yeah.
Oh, do we have the
Speaking
bases?
of that team though, the Niners.
You play to win the game.
I would put Niners as not good almost, dude. They've been
I put them as average.
or pretty mid, I
Yeah,
should
I
say,
was,
'cause
I was,
guess they
I was,
didn't.
I was on the fence. Is either mid or good. I was like one or the other. Like yeah, they had the Super Bowl appearances. They've still been kind of good with Purdy now.
So they had their losing record. They're 13th in record, which is losing. They have 15 playoff wins, so it's decent. But they got no Super Bowl.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And let me see.
And I feel like a lot of playoff success has been recent too, just like the last few years and stuff. Losing to the Chiefs, really.
They do
But-
have a winning record in the playoffs. They have a bunch of championship appearances and Super
Yeah.
Bowl appearances, but they don't have a Super Bowl, so
That's
it's
the
hard for me
thing.
to
Yeah,
really say good.
that's what I'm saying. I was like, it was hard for me to put like good or mid. It was one or the other.
I think that was a big thing for me.
Yeah, I think I would put them at mid. If they had a Super
So-
Bowl the last 25 years, I would put them as good. But
I mean, 13 teams won a Super Bowl in the last since 2000, so it's almost half the league.
Womp, womp, womp. My mid tier was that's what I did. Granted, there are 3 teams that won the Super Bowl since 2000, but
How do you have the Bears that high?
I didn't know where to put them. I was like, do I put them at mid? Do I put them as not good?
yeah, I was gonna say I probably would put them as not good, but
They have a losing record. They're 18th in record. Who are they in playoff wins? Even on here?
But yeah, the Bucks. I mean, outside those 2 Super Bowls, they haven't done anything. That's why I put them at mid. The Giants, outside those, I guess 3, they haven't really done much either. So
I actually have Bucks and Giants at good because
wow,
2 Super Bowl wins. As much as I hate the Giants, I mean 2 Super Bowl wins is pretty good.
yeah,
So it's hard for me to look past that. Both of them.
what about all the
mean,
losing
Giants-
records though?
Giants
yeah,
have 11 playoff wins, so they're 11th in that. Bucks are 13th in playoff wins. So I mean, that's why they're only in good though. It's hard for me to say you're an average team when you won 2 Super Bowls since 2000.
Yeah, I mean, I could agree with that. I could probably push them up to good. Because honestly, a lot of teams have the same records, like win-loss wise, that don't even have a Super Bowl or a Super Bowl appearance.
Yeah, so in my opinion, you have to give me edge over those teams, like the Bills.
Yeah.
I mean, we could all agree Dallas was mid since 2000.
Yeah, I
had
think
us
them and
bad.
the Chargers are pretty good, and then the Bengals, I think I would move them down.
Yeah, I have Cowboys and Bengals on my not good because the Cowboys have a complete lack of any playoff success.
And I would probably bump Buffalo down. They've been pretty bad since 2000. They've only gotten good recently with like Josh Allen, but like that can't even overshadow like the whole other 20 years, you know, like the last 5 seasons. Like they've been pretty bad, and then on top of that, not even a Super Bowl appearance. Like I don't know. It's hard for me to put them as mid when only like 5 good seasons out of the last 20.
Yeah, I mean, so this graphic's a year old, but yeah, Cowboys have 4 wins and Bears have 3. But Bears might have won one game this year, so that might be a high. So I mean, you have 4 playoff wins since 2000. Like you're not good. You're not even average.
They had those couple of good regular seasons. Yeah.
Which one?
They had a few good regular seasons. And they
Who?
went the Cowboys.
Regular season All Stars.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have them and the Chargers in the lower one, and the Bengals.
I actually had these
And,
guys down too.
I would move Minnesota down too because I feel like they can't be in the same ranking as some of these teams that won Super Bowls.
Vikings actually have the 10th best record. Where are they at for playoff wins? I don't think very good.
No, I don't think so. I don't even think.
Only 5. That's like Cardinals territory. Yeah, I think there's a bunch of teams that were like, you solid in the regular season, and then just don't do anything in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's why like the Bucks, like, granted they had 2 Super Bowls, but like in between those years, they didn't do shit.
I think anyone would take that though. If you're a fan, would you rather be a Bucks fan and we had those 2 Super Bowls, or like be disappointed as a Bills fan every single year for infinity?
And it's the same thing with the Giants, because even after they won the Super Bowl, like they were just shit. They played like shit.
They weren't even that good those years they won the Super
Yeah,
Bowl.
that's the thing. They weren't even like great, but then and somehow won a Super Bowl. But then after
Yeah.
that last Super Bowl, they didn't do shit. Like they were like the worst team, probably,
Well, yeah, it's tough to win when you've had a quarterback.
and they have GM issues all those years, and they still do. I can't say they're good.
Again, I had 2 Super Bowls in
I
all that
know.
time. It's tough for me to overlook. And you know how much I hate the Giants. Surprised you have the Bears that high.
I didn't know where to put them. I was like,
Not good.
I don't see them as
Yeah.
poverty, but I'm like, are they not good? I'm like, they're kind of
I
mid.
don't know. I would put them not good. I think I would almost put them in poverty if it wasn't for their one Super Bowl appearance, because they've been.
I don't even know how they
pretty
did that. 'Cause they had Rex Grossman.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
barely better than Fields.
I mean, I don't mind
Yeah.
putting not good.
What about the Saints here?
See, the Saints are tough because they do have that one Super Bowl, but
Again,
like they've
a lot
been
of
years, a lot of
losing
years they were
seasons.
like pretty ass, and then even with Breeze, like like some of those years of Breeze, they weren't even that good either, you know.
A lot of
So
7
they
and
had
9.
the eighth best record. Third most points. They're 10 playoff wins, so that's 12th between the Giants and the Bucks.
It's
And
also
just one
hard
Super
because of the
Bowl.
Saints. Like I think I'd still leave them at mid because for them to be the not good tier, I'd be like, I don't know. I think
Yeah, like they were competitive from
yeah,
2009
they're
onwards. Very
yeah.
competitive.
Like I
But
had him in good. I basically from years I basically switched the Saints and the Niners.
I left the
So
Bengals
Chargers are
as
another one of
mid.
those regular season teams.
Well, yeah, that's the thing too. Like they only had
You could
one AFC
you
Championship
could
appearance.
you could make it a whole tier of just regular season All Star teams.
Yeah,
You know, be like make the Cowboys, Chargers,
the
put the
Bengals.
Saints in there, Vikings. Maybe the Niners a little bit. Even the Colts.
Probably.
So have we moved on to the not good and poverty tiers?
I mean, those are like the easiest for me to make.
So what did you what? I guess we're both kind of the same on Bills. I have them at my average.
Pre had him as not good.
Yeah, I think they should only be closer to poverty team because what have they done before Josh Allen?
I don't know.
They pretty much
Now that
didn't do anything. They didn't
They're
have
actually
Edwick.
they're perfectly even 500. 210 and
So
210.
since 2000, they didn't have.
Yeah.
They had what 2 wins or 2 seasons of over 500 since until 2017. So that's basically 17 years they played, and only 2 times they had over 500 season.
So
Or
they're
3.
14th in playoff wins with 8, which puts them right behind the Bucks and tied with the Panthers and Broncos, one ahead of the Texans.
Yeah, and all of those wins basically came in the last 5 years. And then on top of that, it's like they don't have any Super Bowl appearances. So I'm like, that's not a good franchise.
Yeah, so I have them as average. Maybe
I
they should be
mean-
a little bit lower on mine.
yeah, I mean average. I mean, I think not good or mid is fine for me personally. I think they're like around that area.
Yeah.
Yeah. But for the poverty ones, I think the Panthers should be on the not good one. They've had 2 Super Bowl appearances. So I don't think they should be associated with the other teams that don't even win playoff games.
Yeah, I had Panthers my second lowest.
They had like a little bit more success. They could have been mid, but like, I mean, 2 Super Bowl appearances, like that's even though they lost both, like that's not bad.
Let's see what we got.
I think a lot of the other poverty teams, like we don't really need to like make a case or anything, but they kind of just.
I mean, you had
speak for
2 teams that
themselves.
were an 0-16.
What about the Raiders, Amani? You don't think they're down there with the poverty?
No, I
teams?
I was a homer on that one. I put them as not good. I'm not gonna lie to you.
How? Wow. What are you talking about?
I looked at that. I was like, come on.
I mean, did they have any playoff wins?
No, they haven't had one since 03, I think.
I think they have what 4 playoff wins since 2000.
Yeah, it's basically
Dallas.
from
Yeah, I
right
don't know how
before
you don't have
03.
the bottom.
Again, I was being a homer on that.
we'll get you that one.
I mean, they have a winning percentage of 390
Oh, they're like
for good for
yeah.
good for 24th in the league.
Some good batting averages right there.
Barely ahead of the Browns.
I mean, the more I'm looking at Chicago, the more I think they should be down with the poverty teams. It's just that one Super Bowl appearance. I'm like, okay, well, like,
man.
it's like, fuck.
What about the Texans and Falcons?
I have them
I
both
think
in
I'm
that same
fine.
tier.
Okay, fair
Yeah, I
enough.
think I'm fine with. But what about the Commanders?
Commanders at bottom.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to put him either. I was like, do I put him as not good?
I think they got like 3 playoff wins.
Yeah, I would
But
put
it's-
them probably poverty, dude. Like,
Okay, just to show everyone I'm not biased. I'll put them
Yeah, I'm looking at this. Since 2000, the Commanders had 3 double-digit win seasons. That's fucking poverty.
down. Yeah, one was 2 years ago. One was with RG3, and
The other one
was the other one with Cousins?
no, the other one was in 2005.
Oh man, who was their quarterback?
Like a random
Then?
Jason Campbell year or something.
Mark Brunell.
Oh,
That's all right. That's random.
yeah.
I have Cardinals in my not good.
Really?
Yeah.
Man. I think they're like the oldest franchise who not win a Super Bowl.
They're 20th in record. Tied with the Commanders, actually.
Granted, they've made it once, I think, but I don't know, man,
They
you
have
look-
5 playoff wins. Again, they're 20th. Nothing
Man,
special
that one they
there.
lost against the Steelers, that was a crazy ass Super Bowl. Like,
Yeah.
like it
Yeah, I
took
mean, I get-
James Harrison's crazy ass play and Santonio
Pick
Holmes for them
six.
to lose. Like if those two crazy plays don't happen, like the Cardinals do win the Super Bowl in the last 25 years.
Yeah, I guess I could put them down there.
It's hard, man. Like I don't like even when Kyler Murray was there, I'm like, oh, they had like what one playoff appearance maybe.
They made the playoff like once, yeah. I don't think
Like
they
they
won
didn't do
anything.
much, and like before that, I don't even know who the hell was on the team.
Yeah, I would.
I feel
I
like
would
if I never
put
watched a
them.
Cardinals game once all next year, I wouldn't care.
Dude, I bet you, if you ask a random person on the street, I never watched football, they probably wouldn't even. They probably think of the Cardinals as the baseball team.
Oh, side note, how funny are those things where like some guy asks his girlfriend like the logos and
Mhm.
she
Oh,
guesses
that's
some
really
random
funny.
thing? That's so good.
You ever watch the one with the little kid? The dad's telling the little kid like, "Oh, what's this team?" They're like,
I've seen those ones.
horseshoe, the coast or something." Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Like the NFL on Fox, like music kicks in.
Yeah, yeah, it's just hella funny. Like, man,
So okay, where else do I differ here?
I had a hard time putting the Titans as poverty. I wanted to put them as not good,
I
but
had him as not good. What's my argument here?
Jeff Fisher was a coach. He didn't really do much with them. Granted, they
They have a
had
losing
Vrabel
record.
for a couple years. We're good, but
Yeah.
it was like a 3-year stretch, really, 4-year stretch.
They have a losing record overall. They're 17th in record. They have any playoff? They have 5 playoff wins.
And I think all that came with Vrabel almost.
When they were randomly the 1 seed that 1 year.
Yeah, like I think they won 3 of playoff games with them.
I know they beat the Chiefs that 1 year.
So
They got 9 playoff appearances, 2 championship game appearances. Oh, God.
I put the Dolphins as poverty as well. I don't feel like they ever did anything
No,
since.
they have like 1 win.
So we all agree the Jets and Browns are poverty. It's no debate.
That's
Yeah.
unanimous.
I put the Jags as well because I feel like they're always top 5 picking in the draft every year. So
I would bump the Panthers up though, but the rest of the team garbage.
who wants to go next?
Well, I've been kind of giving you mine as we go here.
So you
Yeah, I
said you
think-
had both Eagles, Chiefs up there. You had Steelers and Green Bay down here.
I put the Steelers in the top. I'm sort of editing mine as we go here. I agree with Steelers at the top. My great, I have Packers, Ravens, Seattle. good, I have Rams, Studio Rams, Broncos, Giants, Saints, Bucks, and Colts. Oh, we got Colts there. Okay. And then for this one, I only have Bills and Niners. So move the other three down.
Wow.
Yeah, basically that not good. Half that not good tier is like, yeah, like regular season all stars. So what do we got? Put Titans in that not good, but I'm kind of debating why I did that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have the Jags in that one too.
And not good.
Not, yeah, and Panthers. Yeah, I think that's it then. So which ones do you adamantly disagree with on mine?
I still think Giants, Saints, and Bucks are mid.
Just the Giants and the Bucks.
I
Though,
know.
man, winning
Two Super
two.
Bowls. Yep, I know.
I mean, it's like, wouldn't you rather be a fan of those teams than the Niners, the Bills?
I mean,
All these teams that get overhyped every year and then never win.
But I look at two. So Baltimore has two, but they've been consistently good.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh has two as well. They've been consistently good. Like I said, I was on the fence about putting Eagles as best. I kind of left them at great. Same thing with KC.
Yeah, I was kind of on the fence too.
So I'm not the only homer here, so it's okay. um. What else? Yeah, the Seattle one was kind of tough for me. I was like, I feel like they've been good. I don't like great too, but
I feel like in general they're one of the least talked about teams.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
It's like they never have a big. They didn't have a big like superstar.
No. I feel like the only time people
even
like
once
talked about them
Wilson-
was when they had like the Legion of Boom, really.
And that was more like a name and like
Yeah.
like you really knew the guys. Like Russell Wilson wasn't like a big celebrity star as much as he wanted to be. But it's out there so far away from everybody. Nobody really cares.
But I mean, I think good is fine. Just
The majority did people didn't even know who the coach was until Super Bowl week.
yeah. I mean, everything else I'm okay with. Obviously, we're probably all gonna agree on the poverty tier anyway, so I'm not really worried about that.
And it's like I don't really want to argue.
There's nothing to
Panthers
argue.
and
No.
Jags. It's kind of
I think I just probably put the Jags as poverty as well, just because.
yeah. I'm
But,
not
like-
gonna argue with you on that one.
Like I said, I feel like they're always top 5 in the draft pick. Like I don't know. I feel like they had a good year last year, probably have a shit year this year, like they always do.
Yeah, maybe a little recency bias on my part.
I had Texans and Falcons is not good either, so I don't. It's whatever.
Falcons are always like hyped up. I mean,
Yeah,
how much
yeah.
we're talking about them as like fantasy players.
I got an
last
update
year.
today about like, oh, they're having a quarterback duel in Atlanta. I'm like, dude, I don't care, man. Like, who gives a
Doesn't
shit.
matter.
Tua,
I mean, like, what's the best case scenario? They have like a 15th best quarterback. Maybe. I
Maybe.
think that's like a stretch.
Yeah, but if they play the second guy, they might have the 14th best quarterback.
If they're lucky. Actually, I think that's kind of generous. It's probably more like 20th.
Yeah, the Vikings. I don't know. I felt like mid was okay with them. I don't know. I personally, I don't care.
Yeah, they just had even less success than the Niners and the Bills.
Chargers, I felt like they were like a mid team. Granted, they had like no playoff success at all, but
None.
I mean, other than that, I'm fine with it. All right, Dr. Preet, who you got?
I think I'd move the Eagles and Chiefs down one.
Okay.
I think that's good for the twos. I would move Denver all the way down to not good.
Oh.
I think I would move Minnesota up to mid.
Okay. You had Bills is not.
What's your What's the argument for dropping the Broncos that much?
I feel like outside of that one Super Bowl that they had, they really haven't had great seasons.
They have a winning record.
I think the only
I
reason
think
they have the
that's-
winning
I
record
mean,
is because of
they're
Peyton Manning.
Well,
Yeah, 'cause
they're seventh in record. They're 231 and 190. Which is pretty good.
Is
I
that
don't
like
think
sort
they've done.
well, that's since 2000, right?
Yeah, since 2000. I
They're
feel like
eighth in
there's
playoff wins. Or sorry, they have eighth. They're tied with Bills and Panthers.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you can move on to mid. I don't know. I just feel like there've been a lot of years where they just haven't really been that great. But
Yeah, I mean,
They
like I
have a lot of
said,
years where it's like not really notable.
yeah, like so 2000 they went 11-5, 2001 8-8. I'm going in order.
Like I don't remember who the
97
quarterback was. Maybe I was still Elway, I think. But who was after Elway?
Kyle Orton. That's what I remember.
God.
Jay Cutler. Wasn't he on
He
Denver
was
for a
there
while?
few years. Yeah. There's some Tebow years in there.
So like they had 10-6 back to back, 13-3, then 9-7, 7-9, 8-8, 8-8, 4-12, then 8-8 again, 13-3. This was Manning's years, 13-3 back to back, 12-4 back to back. And then after that, that's when they really struggled after that, since till they got Bo Nix.
Yeah, they had nobody for a while.
yeah,
With Trevor Simeon, Brock Osweiler. Who's the guy they drafted a couple of years ago?
Oh man, Paxton Lynch.
Oh no,
yeah.
not even him. He's in the he's like injured in the UFL or something.
Oh man,
Drew Lock.
Drew Lock.
Yeah, that's what's in luck. Yeah,
He's
Drew
on.
Lock.
He's a Super Bowl winning QB now.
God.
Because that's my thing. Like those 8 years, like, that's almost a decade of not being good. And it's
But
like,
I can't say they're not good. I mean, worst case scenario, I'll say
Yeah.
mid. But
yeah, I would. Yeah, I guess you could put a mid, because then some of these other teams, like,
all
I
right,
guess some of these last two tier, I would move the Jags and Bears, Titans down. The Niners are lucky with their recent playoff success.
I mean, they had a pretty bad track record. So.
No, they did. That's the thing. Like, it's hard.
They're under 500 record since 2000. They went 6 and
Wait, the
10.
Niners?
Yeah, they went 12-4, 10-6, 7-9, then 2-14, then 4-12, 7-9, 5-11, 7-9, 8-8.
They have an overall losing record. a little bit below the Bills.
Then Harbaugh years, they went 13-3, 12-4, 11-4-1. And then they shit the bed for four
But-
or 5 years.
They're tied with the Packers and Steelers with 15 playoff wins.
Granted, SF did beat Green Bay like 5 times, so
Aaron Rodgers kept choking in those
Yeah.
stupid games. He wouldn't make a risky throw. He just kept going 3 and out with home field advantage.
That was tough to see. Regular
Yeah.
season champ Aaron Rodgers. It's like, damn.
but overall, not bad at all.
I'm just looking at the Bengals too.
Yeah, I think I just had them at mid because they did have those
Yeah.
good regular seasons, but they just sucked ass in the playoffs.
Yeah. Because it's also
I think
like they have great regular season with like Andy Dalton too for like so
Mhm.
long. It's like
And
it's
Carson
like,
Palmer had a few good years with them.
Yeah, for me, like I guess I'll keep them as not good, but like they're on the borderline almost. They didn't have any playoff success for years too. How many
Same time,
playoff
like,
wins did they have?
I got to put them above the Raiders and Browns and Jets because they did make the
Yeah.
Super Bowl,
Yeah,
even if it was almost a fluke.
Well, I mean, the Raiders made the
The
Super Bowl for the
Raiders,
Jets and
yeah.
Browns. Granted, it was like 20 years ago.
The Rich Gannon year.
Yeah.
I think that's it. I mean, what other things, what other teams would you guys disagree with on this list?
Like, I don't know. Like I said, I didn't really care about the poverty tier at all.
Yeah, because the thing about the poverty tier is like, okay, if you don't put in poverty, you put them as not good, but like, what's it's kind of the difference when you're that bad, you know?
Yeah, man, I kind of feel like I think I put the Lions at not good initially, but I was like, wait, they're horrible minus the last couple years.
Yeah, weren't they
They
the
were the
first team
number
to
one
Yeah,
go
they were the
seed
first
6?
team to go
every year.
0-16.
Yeah, they were like always in the mix for the number 1 pick.
So,
And like all those years with Stafford and like Megatron, like they
They
were
were
pretty
down years,
underwhelming.
man.
Yeah,
They
they
were
looked
usually
exciting.
below 500.
Yeah, and like they didn't have like any playoff success together.
And the one time they did go over 500, they won what 9 or 10 games with Jim Caldwell, so they fired him.
yeah.
And the only thing I really remember about them is like losing to the Packers like fucking all the fucking time. The Lions.
You just watch them on
always lost to the
primetime on
Packers.
Thanksgiving every single year.
Yeah, and they'd lose fucking almost always to the Packers. Like,
Aaron Rodgers owned them.
And the Bears.
So you kind of look at that. You kind of have an easy division too. Bears were so bad, and the Lions were a joke back then.
Vikings weren't that great
yeah.
either.
Yeah,
The thing is about the Lions and Bears too, like their defenses were like pretty bad for like years.
yeah. I think the Vikings had a couple good years with all those receivers and Dante Culpepper.
I feel like that decent amount.
How much?
I
did
think they
that
went like
peak
15 and
into
1
the-
one year.
How many of those years peaked into the early 2000s with like Culpepper? I don't know how long he stayed. on there.
True. It's probably, I guess, what Moss started in '98, maybe.
So the Vikings have a 223 to 196 record. 2000.
Like I said, the regular season all stars here.
And I think their worst season they ever had since 2000 was that 3-13 year in 2011. Besides 5-11, 2000.
But they're 24th in playoff wins.
Yeah. 0 playoff
They're
success.
tied for 20th. I mean, I mean, they have as many ones as the Chargers.
Yeah, that's kind of sad.
Yeah.
It feels like the Vikings are much better than the Chargers.
Yeah. My
But it's
rationale
like
for that was just
they never went on a playoff run. Obviously, they didn't go on a playoff run with Cousins. Kirk Dan Marino Cousins.
He cracks me up. Anything else to add on this? I mean, no.
I don't look at the Dolphins as horrible, but they really are.
yeah.
Yeah,
I think their lack of playoff success and playoff appearances.
yeah, I think their
is holding
last
them
playoff
back.
win, I think, is before the Raiders as well.
It's like 25. They have one playoff win,
So
tied with the Browns.
Because the thing about the Dolphins too is like in the AFC East, like they do good at home against their division opponents. 'Cause it's like when those teams travel down south in the warm weather, like Miami always gets a win.
They're not ready for it, yeah. And like, plus the opponent's bench is in the sun.
yeah. Other than that, I think we all could agree on the poverty tiers and
Yeah.
yes.
Actually, the Dolphins' regular season record is only slightly worse than the Rams. Doesn't that not sound right?
Well, Rams for years were pretty bad or like pretty at 500 at Jeff Fisher. They weren't really good, but then like recently, like they started being better than that one Super Bowl. It's like I kind of hold them.
So the Dolphins actually have better regular season record in this period that we're looking at than the Giants.
That's not surprising.
Yeah, Giants.
Ever since that boat picture.
Yeah, Giants had like pretty awful regular seasons. Like they've been like pretty freaking bad, but it's just like those two Super Bowls really hold them.
That whole thing would have blown up so many times if that didn't happen. Eli Manning would have been out of the league like 5 years earlier. Coffin wouldn't be a legend. Strahan wouldn't have all those like mainstream jobs.
Or a clothing line at fucking JCPenney and shit.
Yeah, be on like Good Morning America.
I saw Henry Ruggs had his parole hearing. There's a
How'd it
chance he
go?
could be out by end of the summer.
He's gonna get suspended though. My
mean-
prediction is he goes to the Chiefs.
Probably. I say I think Dallas
Is he
is
still
still.
under contract at the Raiders?
I have no
Or did they,
idea.
like, did like officially release him, or did that prison thing like avoid his contract or something?
Yeah, I never looked into it. But my guess is if he were to sign, I think he'll sign with the Cowboys.
I always found it odd that when this kind of stuff happens, the team he's on has to cut him. But then like somebody else can sign him. So what's the difference? Any thoughts on that?
I don't know why they need to cut him. I was like, just trade him at that point then.
But
Someone
it's like
wants him.
everybody, where it's like a Vic or anybody.
Well, speaking about Vic, is he a Hall of Famer?
No.
Number wise, no.
But
It's not even close.
his impact on the game, I would say yes.
His cultural impact, sure. Like, yeah, you see him wearing Vic jerseys in like a music video.
But also just his style at quarterback.
You sound like Buffalo Mike.
I mean, I would put him there, but like numbers wise,
if you were to vote right now, would you put him in the Hall of Fame?
for like first ballot,
Not
Or
first ballot, just in general.
yeah, I would put him in the Hall of Fame.
Really?
Mhm.
It's a hot take.
Yeah, I
What's
didn't
the
have
arg-
him.
what's
I
the
didn't have him in
argument?
the Hall of Fame either.
Because I look at Hall of Fame play like makers too, like playmakers that change the game. Like I feel like he changed the game at the quarterback position. To get a dual threat quarterback with his ability, that's insane.
But didn't really translate because they didn't win anything.
Yeah, but I mean, like a lot of quarterbacks that are traditional textbook too don't win anything. You know.
But they win more than him.
Yeah, but it's also like that gap in his fucking like career where he went to prison. Like that probably stunted a lot of things too. Like
Yeah, we were talking about this today, and Buffalo Mike said he'd be a Hall of Famer if he didn't lose those 2 years. I was like, he wasn't that good the 2 years before that.
I mean, I agree. He did change the game for all the other QBs that come up, obviously, but I don't think he did enough to actually make an impact. Like Hall
It's
of
like he's
Fame worthy.
unstoppable.
is our next podcast, Hall of Fame players.
Oh man,
I mean, I could debate those all day.
that's
Yeah, like we could take
So-
like on the fence guys, so like not like like, we're not gonna debate Brady or some stupid shit. Like
It's stupid. I don't even think Vic's on the borderline. So let's look at the 2 seasons before he was.
he mentioned he was eligible since 2017. Is that true?
Well, he retired in
Uh,
2015, so no.
because isn't it
He
5
also-
years after he retired?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there was like
He
zero
last played
talks
in
about him.
2015. He what?
There was like zero talks about any Hall of Fame thing for him. Every year they come up with like,
He wasn't-
potential candidates, but like
Wasn't
he wasn't even.
eligible till
Yeah,
2020. Okay, so again, let me go back to his previous 2 seasons prior to being suspended for 2 seasons. He averaged 17 and a half touchdowns, 13 interceptions, 157 yards a game, and a quarterback rating of 74.4. So you add 2 more seasons of those numbers. That makes him a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I'll say numbers wise, he's like it does. Like, he's not gonna get it. But for me, his impact, I would put him in.
But I guess
Is-
what do you mean impact though? Like I guess elaborate on that.
Like, I'm just saying, like being a dual threat quarterback like him, like he kind of paved the way for a lot of quarterbacks to do that too.
But if
Just-
guys can play, they're gonna do it. I mean, if it wasn't him, even Lamar Jackson wouldn't play quarterback.
I mean, technically Cam Newton came after, so
Yeah, but like, like
when the
if
Heisman.
you think of like your top like 5 or top 3 dual threat quarterbacks, like what comes to mind? Does Vic not come in your top 3 or top 5?
Oh, he's probably in the mix. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm
But-
saying. So it's
No.
like, hey, I would put him in for that reason.
He's like his touchdown interception ratio is like 1.5 to 1. That's Eli Manning territory.
Eli's a Hall of Famer.
Oh my god, no, he's not. The real question is, for me, who would I put in first, Eli or Vic?
you have to go Eli, right?
Probably.
Yeah, I mean the Super Bowl's playoff success. I don't know how he did it twice. He really
It's a
pulled
loaded
up
team.
2 Super Bowl wins out of his ass.
Loaded team. Best defensive line ever. A team that peaked 2 months earlier.
They literally peaked at the right time, which is crazy.
Oh yeah, that team. Yeah, but the Patriots peaked earlier. Remember, Patriots were winning every game by 30 points.
Yeah, then they fucking went downhill towards the end of the season. Playoffs.
I mean, it happens. I mean, look, it happened to the Rams this year. They had that stretch where Stafford didn't
Rams,
throw
the
a pick
Lions
for 6
before.
weeks. Yeah,
I think the Bills too.
it was always peaked the wrong time.
Yeah, I think they
peak week
always
one is a
peaked
big
early.
win.
Yeah, I think they peaked way too early every season. Like last season, I think was like the same thing where, like, yeah, great year 4-0 against like fucking nobody.
Yeah. Remember? Yeah, I remember talking about that. I was like, cool, you're 4-0 against a team with combined 3 wins. Congrats.
Wasn't it 0 wins? I thought the teams.
Yeah, I
had
thought it was
0
0.
wins.
Was it? Was it that bad?
I thought it was that
I thought
bad.
I thought it was that
It might
bad.
have
I was
been. It might have been. Maybe it was like 1 win.
Yeah,
He's like,
was
well,
it?
he's like the Ravens. I was like, the Ravens are 1-3, dude. He was like the Jets, the Dolphins, the Ravens, who were really bad to start. I forget who the other team was.
Wasn't it the Jets?
I think I said the Jets.
Jets, Miami, and
The Ravens.
Ravens.
That week 1 game. Not even the Jets. The Fields Jets.
I don't know what the next podcast episode is going to be about. Think of something for next week.
We could always do this for like a different period. I mean, not next week, but you could do past 10 years or something.
I think the past 10 years, I don't think much changes for me. I mean, I probably put
No,
these
I think so.
guys down a little more, put this one up, put this one up. Who else the last 10 years?
Oh, Giants go way down.
Yeah, I mean, they'll probably go
Giants
to
go-
poverty. SF will probably go to
Bills will-
good.
Good.
Bills will go
move
to
way up.
mid.
Bengals probably move up a little bit.
And probably put up mid as well.
Maybe Texans move up.
Last 10 years. I think I'm still going to leave it not good the last 10 years. I feel
Jets
like
and Browns
this
move
would
down.
have to move up since they actually won the Super Bowl too.
Rams maybe moving up.
Rams.
Colts possibly moving down.
Oh yeah, the Colts got to go all the way down. Like, probably.
Can we drop the Browns and the Jets a little bit more? Add like a sub poverty.
I wish we could just.
Yeah, I think that's.
I mean, yeah, nothing else changes. So
Done.
I guess if we're
for the-
going not good, I guess we have to move them up barely.
Yeah, I
I
guess.
think we got to
so.
move the Packers down. They can't be great with the Super Bowl last team.
All right, up them down to good. I'll probably put the Ravens down as good as well.
Yeah.
Look at that. We solved that in like 30 seconds. Actually,
Yeah, I
no,
think it's a lot easier to
this
do
needs to
that.
go. Wait. Would they still be considered mid or not good?
The Broncos.
Yeah.
Because wasn't there the title in 2016? Or am I tripping?
It's
I thought
15
it
or
was
16.
15. I thought it was 15.
Yeah, maybe 15. So they're probably just
Yeah, I'm
outside the
probably just
window.
not good at that.
Yeah, they're not good.
That's fair, I think, yeah.
I think it's a lot easier to judge like that short of a time span, you know?
Well, yeah, I mean, since 2000, it's kind of hard, you know? It's like, well. what
Yeah,
they
I mean, so a
do.
lot of teams like, were you paying attention to the Chargers in 2000 or the Falcons?
Well, I guess Chargers with LT, really, right?
Yeah.
The Falcons, no, I mean, unless you're a big Michael Vick fan, like some people.
A lot of people, apparently. I can't believe everyone has him in the Hall of Fame. So, for reference, for context, there's 26 quarterbacks in the Hall of Fame right now. So you can add a couple guys that are inevitably going to get in the next couple of years.
Big
So we'll say
Ben,
30.
Brady, Breeze,
Obviously, Rogers gets in.
Rogers will get in.
So we'll say ballpark 30-ish. So I mean, any guy who not in, I'm like, is he a top 30 quarterback all time? I can't say Eli is. I can't say Vic is. I can't say McNabb is.
It's true. It's a fair point.
Again, that's just one way to look at it.
I don't know how that topic even started.
How did Vic come up to that? Oh, I think they were talking about McNabb. So I said something about Eli.
Look away for like 30 seconds and boom, boom, boom. I was like, holy shit, what the hell happened? Well, I mean, this is actually, I think we've been down the last 10 years. I think Luck retired by then anyway. But it's 5 years in, 6 years. Look at that. That was the easiest thing we ever did. Yeah. All right, I guess before we close this out, any other last minute takeaways or
Guess.
I got nothing else.
I mean, I don't know what we'll talk about next.
I have no idea.
No.
I mean, we could talk about this stupid ass list that I don't even know who put this shit out.
What was quarterback lists?
Oh man, it's worse than that. It's worse than it's this list. This dog shit of a list.
Yeah, once I brought that up, I was like, I gotta find this and post it.
Oh, dude.
Who
No,
the
dude, they
fuck
have-
made this?
Dude, they have Tyler Higbee 39 out of 40.
That's
he
crazy.
is not the second, second to last worst tight end in the league. That's crazy. And then I see Dalton Schultz at 20. There's no way he's fucking 20. What the fuck?
Why is Darren Waller on this list?
I saw him saying, bro, Colston Loveland. Colston Loveland isn't a top 10 tight end already. Or he might be like just on 9, but like he's not better than like Dalton Schultz right now. Like, come on.
Who's Gunnar Helm?
He's this dude from Texas.
I've never heard of him.
Yeah.
I always heard of Tyler Higbee and Kate Otten. How do the Raiders have two tight ends on this list?
Zach Ertz 27th. I don't think.
NFL logo, Zach Ertz, coming off an ACL injury. Dude might never play again. He's a top 30 tight end, apparently.
Jake Tongas? Come on, dude.
For real. I don't know who did this.
I'm-
Jake Ferguson at 21 after the year he had. Like, come on.
Yeah, I feel like Ferguson's the top 10 tight end.
We could do a tight ends list.
Oh my god. I feel like we're just making a list now.
I think that would be
Oh,
a very
no.
debatable.
But it's like I don't want to put backups in. You know, like Tongas is a backup, man. Like
I'm not doing 40 tight ends.
it's a lot, man.
I'm not doing Ertz, who might not even be in the league anymore.
Darren Waller's not even
Yeah.
in the league.
Wait, isn't he
Is he
still in the
coming back?
Dolphins?
Oh man, is he even like
I mean,
on the
is he-
roster though?
apparently Darren Waller not being on the team is Ben Dallas Goddard is like 9 touchdowns last year.
Yeah, that's crazy talk.
Old man Mark Andrews had like that one big play.
Yeah, I mean, whoever made this list must have been a Niner homer. I'll probably say McBride's like the #1 tight end.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Probably Brock Bowers, like, there with him. He has a number 2, but Yeah, honestly, 40 tight ends is kind of a lot because it's like, well,
Yeah.
a lot of those guys who, like, are like a blocking tight end or something, it's kind of hard for me to, like, rank them, you know?
You know, like Higby should be like top 15. Austin Knox doesn't even seem like he plays anymore. Who else? Yeah, TJ Hawkinson, top 10.
I think T.J. Hawkinson had a decent year. Didn't Dallas Goddard have a good ass year last year?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he had like 9 touchdowns.
Yeah, I was gonna say at least touchdown wise because he was grabbing a lot of touchdowns. So
Yeah, they kept drawing up plays for him in the red zone.
yeah, I figured I was like, yeah, he's just stealing touchdowns, touchdown thief.
Hmm.
But
It was like the one time the offensive coordinator did anything creative. It was to Goddard in the end zone. No, he had 11 touchdowns last year. My bad. His previous high was 5 in 2019.
Damn.
Yeah. But he just got a lot of targets. It was like creative plays. They're running like trips. They're running like shovel passes to him.
I think those tight end shovel passes are a pretty underrated play. I feel like it works so many times in the red zone,
Mm-hmm.
but teams don't really do it. But
Well, I guess we'll find something to talk about. Got a week to decide.
Or we could just skip a week again.
yeah, I'm fine with dipping a week.
I guess we could do that. I guess
At some point we could debate quarterbacks or put quarterback tiers.
Yeah, with like a active quarterback.
ooh, yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah, let's do like 6 tiers and then just debate that for an hour.
When do you guys want to talk about the upcoming season? Expectations and whatnot.
I'd say
Maybe we
closer,
could
a couple weeks before.
do a tier on that. Um, what our expectations for each team is. Like
Like
championship
contenders, not contenders. I feel like we should
Yeah.
define the tiers beforehand, and then like put them in
Yeah.
different ones.
Yeah, we
Like,
could
hey,
do
like
something
serious
like
contenders, outside shots, no chance, etc.
Yeah, and I think some for like turnarounds. Like so and so will probably win the division this year, or so and so might make a wild card, or something like that.
I was thinking like maybe
Yeah,
like next month we could do that.
That won't be bad.
Oh, we might have to switch days to Tuesday or Thursday, because I might be doing a softball on Wednesdays. Coming up.
Thursday works for me.
Okay, that's fine.
Like, yeah, just not Monday and Tuesdays, but Thursday works fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out when I'm gonna do this July time frame. I'm gone for like 5 weeks.
I mean, we could just like not do it for the 5 weeks either. Like,
But you know, it's like it's close to the season in July into August.
Well, maybe we could maybe do a weekend one or something.
yeah, I mean, I feel like we could maybe do something like right before the first preseason game, or like a week before, because I
Until
feel like
then,
we're also gonna run out of ideas too.
yeah.
I do like kind of like the idea of doing random tiers for random things. Like contender was quarterbacks, franchises.
We could even do like our decades, like an all decades team or something.
Like 80s, 90s, 2000s type of thing.
Yeah, or probably like more so 2000 for us. I guess 2000, 2025, or like tiers for players like receivers. Right from 2000. Just like a lot to talk about with receivers or something.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. Yeah, I think we should do like tiers for like receivers since 2000 or something like that.
Man, that's a
That
lot
one
of
would be
fucking
cool.
receivers.
Yeah.
It's true. That's true. You're right. A lot.
I mean, even running backs is a lot too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess we could get like a list though.
Yeah, I'm sure we
option-wise.
could find one on here that has something made.
Yeah. Because like, you know, we're not gonna like obviously do every single. We still need like a fair amount. Sometimes.
Well, I mean, we do got the other ones. You know, we talked about food that one time, so we could maybe make something with that.
The
We
fast
could do
food
it.
thing.
We could do an NBA tier list with teams or something. This
Yeah.
would be a good topic right here. Top 75 players in the NFL.
Top
Cool.
75.
Yeah, I remember when they did like the 75th anniversary team.
Oh, for NBA.
Yeah.
Oh, see, that one's hard to like. I guess maybe since 2000, but like it's hard to measure like, you know, like some of these old ass players.
But it's like Damian Lillard should have made it, I think.
Yeah, just some of them, but like I don't know, like fucking Kevin McHale or some bullshit, like old ass motherfucker.
Oh, this would be fun. Fan bases.
Oh, I think we could do fan base.
That's hard. That's so subjective. I mean, like that's hard not to be biased.
Yeah.
I was saying that already immediately.
What other templates they have?
I think a whole other bunch of other ones. What's this
Oh,
one?
NFL logos. That's like a fun one.
Oh, here's the thing. For if we do the upcoming season, contenders, just
Yeah.
playoffs, almost playoffs.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
definitely want to do that.
So
Yeah, that one would be fun. I think we could probably do that right before preseason, maybe. Or I mean, we could do it early on too, but yeah, I'm down to do the logos one too. Best logo.
let's see. I thought they'd had like their old school ones or something. Yeah. We'll figure it out when that time comes, but I guess we'll take a week off and come back. So other than that, I got nothing else to add. It's a good podcast. Round of applause, boys. Round of All right, we'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy next week. Enjoy Memorial Day weekend.
Sir, have a good weekend,
All right.
folks.
Later, guys.
Later.